Hello and welcome back to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 119. Today my plans fell through, so I'm playing with chains. I wish they connected to the wall segments more, but it's still, relatively safe. Now where else in my world could benefit from chains? My zoo. Let's get over there. You should hear the PS4 grinding as it struggles to load these chunks. Whee! I have not been over here in a while. Now let's see. I kind of wanted chains here. In between it, like right where that cow is, like just a string of them here and back there. Extra precaution. Keep kids' hands out of the way. But honestly, looking at it, they're not going to fit. Oh well, we're done with chains. Let's go back to where we were and start tearing down a mountain. If it ever finishes loading, there it goes. Here's what we're taking down. The last mountain in the world. And I've been working on the sand and sandstone first because I'm using dynamite. Ow. And it works really well with that stuff. I need to clean out my inventory of all the junk I was using. Oh. Come on! The item switching is so much worse in Bedrock for PS4 than it was on the PS4 Legacy version. Get on that, Mojang. Switch it back. Okay, as I'm as I'm laying some TNT, let's talk about what I had planned on doing, what I tried to do, and what didn't work. Here, let me show you a clip. So the key to breaking the bedrock on the bottom is spruce and dirt. This is where we're going to plant our saplings. This is the pile of dirt that goes above it. It needs to be like 30, 40 tall. I have a giant world above it. Hopefully the ocean doesn't interfere with this. But you go in there and you carefully... You're supposed to only take one. It might have already been fixed. There's no sunlight above. Do I need sunlight? Now, I don't know if I was using the wrong tree. I know it won't work with jungle, but I didn't actually try dark oak. I'll link to the video that I saw. It's James again. And I don't know where he got it from, but it doesn't work for me. I didn't actually try the old bedrock breaking method because I got rid of all the bedrock I needed to break there. The signs. There's no version update. I'm still on 100, so I don't know if... Whoops. They could have snuck in an update on me without letting me know. I don't think so. So I guess, try it. Your mileage may vary. It also could be that it wasn't open to the sky or it wasn't open high enough. Like around the edge of the dirt. Lots of different possibilities of what I could have done wrong there. But I didn't feel like trying anything more than that because, who cares? It's not like I want to drop anything into the void. It was just because I could do it. Now what I've been doing over here, let's get out of this mess and go look at something real quick. At this mess. I've been using the oak leaves and TNT, just drilling down holes into the mountain. And you put down TNT, then 2 oak leaves, and another TNT, and do that all the way up until you're open. Light the top TNT and run. And it blows a hole all the way down. And that's how I cleared out most of the space. However, sand tends to hide traps, and so for this section I've been mostly just blowing off the tops so I don't die. I've had a good run going. And this is not as neat as I normally would do it for horizontal, but it also doesn't blow up as well because there's so little blast protection in sandstone and sand. I'm going to get more TNT. I should have enough. Right now, neither of my gunpowder farms works though, so I really don't want to have to build another one for this new version. Hopefully it just kind of works itself out like it has been. You can see that I am up to level 370. While I have been AFKing at the Trident farm, it produces way more Tridents than it does levels. And so basically I just do that so that I can get my garbage can over there emptied and just use the... Oh no, I missed. And just use the Cheaty XP farm that I've got there, the furnace. Because I set up that furnace array, but you know, I haven't sent so much through that, so I don't get as much. When I'm over at the Cheaty furnace at the Ink farm, Trident farm, it's got a long history of having things go through it, so I've been getting about half a level's worth every time I take something out of it, which is considerable. But it's also super boring, which is why I like the AFK method, because you just sit there and just collect stuff. Oh, that's working on its own. That's what I try to do, chain reactions. That was too close. Run, run, run! I mean, I'm fine. Duh. Totally safe. I know what I'm doing. That may be a little deep. There. That cleared out some of it. Let's see, how far did it go? Whoops, 60. I want to be at 63. And so now when this inevitably happens, I just collect a bunch of the bricks and I go fill in the holes. I can't collect the bricks because my inventory is jam-packed full of garbage. Let me go clear out some garbage. Basically, once I get down to level 65, 66 sometimes, depending on the block, I stop blowing stuff up and I'll just clear out the last 2 or 3 rows. That's just because it's kind of annoying to have to constantly... Wait, why didn't I pick those up? Give me that. Have to constantly fill in holes that you just filled in because you accidentally blew them up again through something else. And yes, I've done that a lot, so I know. I like to start with my cobblestone because it won't be seen. And when the world started, I was, trying to save it because you need cobblestone to make, dispensers and whatnot. Mostly redstone components. But then I, figured out that, oh wait, we've got cobblestone generators. Why bother? And I should probably pay attention to the time here because it's getting dark. And this is like the one spot in the world on surface that's not lit up, which means, hey, where do the mobs like to spawn first? Right here. Okay, let's look at this vertical technique. It's a little bit harder the further you go because, of course, you're going to dig into something you've already blown up. I try to get it about 2 in from both directions of, a random corner just because that seems to clean it out the best. You don't want a bunch of stuff, a bunch of floating blocks you have to come back in and find. And then you dig down safely. 2 blocks at a time, please. And because of the blast radius, I've been dropping down... Well, right back to where that hole is. So yeah, just all the way up. 2 leaves. 1 TNT. Now I got this technique from Grian, but I'm very confused because in a fairly recent Hermitcraft episode where he was digging out behind his mansion, it seemed like he forgot how to do it. So did I get it from him? I'm pretty sure he showed it to us on the Evo server back in the day. That day was not far ago. Where's the TNT? There it is. So then you just stand back, you blow up the top one, and it works its way down. Boom, 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 boom. But anyway, it's not unusual for people to forget things, even if they're the one who's taught other people. And there we go. Are you done now? Thank you. You can see I blew out some of the ground. I figured I would because the gravel is so low, and gravel also has like 0 blast radius. But it wasn't too bad. And we try, we kind of minimized this extra. I could still get a little closer. There we go. And so that's a pretty decent hole. And you just do that, hundreds of times, and your mountain is gone. Or if you're digging a hole, your hole is there. You either get rid of your mountain or you put in a hole. I think I forgot how to activate my elytra. Clean up the mess, put our torches back in. Sometimes they get blown up. Oopsie. And there we are. Is that 4? Yes, I can't count to 4. And this is how a flat world is invented. Yes, flat. That's what I like to see. Nothing. A few episodes ago I said, we should be done with this by the end of the year, and I'm not sure now. I've been kind of busy, haven't been doing a lot of flattening. Been trying to come up with, farms of things people actually might want to see. Unfortunately, like I said, and showed, this week's episode didn't work out too well on that one. But, go ahead, try. It could work. And if you don't want to try, well, then I guess you're just not going to break through to the void. That's fine. It's not supposed to happen anyway. I mean, if you want to play the way like Mojang wants us to play, then yeah, don't do that, obviously. I'm going to get rid of all my junk. Put some of it away. Store some of it. Let's see, where are we in our storage? Bloop, 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 bloop. Nope. There we go. Oh, wow, I really nailed it the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 hoppers is a heck of a lot of stacks of stuff. What kind of junk can I throw in the old sorting pile? Yeah, most of that junk. I'm really glad I made this. And in my next world, I'm going to make something like this as soon as I can. I'm going to go get quartz just to build this, just to shoot it into this and just store all my junk. I still don't know exactly what I'm doing. I've got some plans made, but not necessarily a lot of them. It'll be fun to figure out what it is. If anyone has any ideas of what you want to see, I was thinking just a generic, well, not generic, my own touches. Oh my gosh. PS4 like guide world. No, it's not much different than any other Bedrock world, but sometimes there are little tweaks, little differences that aren't necessarily because I started with PS4 Legacy. But we can start together and figure things out. I built a bunch of one-chunk farms that don't need to be one chunk. I'm looking at you, chicken cooker. I've got so much. I realize I've got all the feathers I need. I've been throwing them away. This thing produces too much. I'm barely even over here anymore. Why'd I land over here? I gotta walk all the way over there. Alright, I'm gonna put away my junk. This is a short one, but that's okay. Thanks for joining me. As always, like, comment, surprise! Or subscribe, whatever. I'll talk to y'all later. got a pepper bar.